what sort of things are the software team building? Like, what are the products that they're building?
So basically, Scaffold are very much a service provider. So what we will do is we will take a client through discovery and strategy. Then through that, we will develop out a technical roadmap of what the software solution will provide them and the value that they will gain from it.
Yeah.
Right through to build, and then ongoing maintenance and support as required, plus cloud infrastructure as well. So the types of systems that we would be building would be very much bespoke to businesses. So any kind of platforms, management systems, ERP systems, but very much bespoke and tailored to that business.
Yeah.
So that's kind of things that we're up to.
Okay, good, good.
Lots of AI exciting projects coming out of the woodworks at the moment as well, which is really interesting to see how this is going to be used as well to deliver real value. Like, I think the good thing about the bespoke world as well is that no two projects are the same. So it's a real variety of projects that we would be sitting across. And I think from a team's perspective as well, that kind of makes it quite exciting.
Yeah.
You know, that you're not kind of building the same systems all the time.
Yeah.
And every business has their own unique challenges, their own unique pain points. So, and I think that that's what we do really well as a business as well, is we really get in and have the conversations. Do you understand what exactly it is that they're trying to build to deliver the value, to let them then, you know, let their staff upskill in other areas, because you have this like tech solution handling something that was pretty a mundane task, for example. But it's really good to see and see how that the tech that we're building is having such an impact on these businesses.
Yeah, and would those businesses themselves be like really technical people, or would they be just people that are running businesses and are just thinking, this is such a headache for us, surely there has to be a better way, we don't know how to do it?
Yeah, I think there is sort of there's businesses who have like an awful lot of off-the-shelf solutions that are maybe only providing 70-80% of the work as well, and they know that they need to do something to deliver that extra, you know, to actually get the value back that they need. But it's not technical companies. It's just it's like your manufacturing companies. It's your transport and logistics companies. It's your local councils.
Yeah.
It's very much that you could be dealing with managing directors. You could be dealing with their chief financial officers, or you could be dealing with head of technology and ICT. So it's a real mix of projects and people that you're dealing with directly.
Yeah.
Which mixes things up for sure.
Yeah, well, it sounds really varied, and like, you really seem like you enjoy your work.
I do, absolutely. I mean, like, where we kind of really sit is very much in fairly regulated, compliant-driven industries as well. So you're building solutions that are having big impact, you know, not just to the business, but the industry challenges as well that they might be, you know, up against.
Yeah.
So I think that where I get excited is kind of like spotting the opportunities, having the conversations. And then I really enjoy a discovery session, because I think probably from my marketing days and even to where I am now, you have to map out the full user journey. So you have to really go from and think about all aspects, all touch points, all layers. And I think that that's always kind of seeing what the bigger vision, the end goal is going to be, and then working backwards. And so the discovery sessions for me are definitely of a real kind of like... So
that's something you would do quite early in a process with a client to try and discover, I suppose, what
you're going to build for them, yeah. And, you know, the value that's going to deliver. Yeah. And then what we would do is we would split it up, and we would make sure that we were delivering the highest value items first, and they're going out and being deployed, and then kind of adding features on as you go.
Yeah.
So very much an agile approach bit of technical jargon for you.
Well, it makes good sense. And you think about software, and young people thinking maybe changing careers, think about software industry. Like, how would you describe? Is it all very technical? Is it people sitting laptops coding away, or like, what would you?
No, I think that is definitely something that it couldn't be any more opposite. Right. Like, it's fun, it's fast paced, there's a real mix of young to more experienced people in the industry. It's there's a real team ethos about the sector as well. It's anything but kind of like the myth of people, guys in a dark room, kind of wired in and coding away, and I think as well that the industry has so many opportunities, from everything from the likes of a business development sales role to then your engineers to marketing to data analytics. It's just there's so much opportunity within the industry. And I think more than anywhere, you can kind of, for example, you can pivot once you're in it. So take me, I went in as a project manager because that was more of a direct fit to the client management, account management that I would have experienced in marketing.
Yes.
But now I've moved completely away from that, and I'm doing the business development side of things. So, there's just so much opportunity, and it's especially in Northern Ireland as well.
Okay. Well, that's good.
It's exciting.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Good to hear. I think it's really important to get that message across. Yeah. And I was reading an article about AI in software development last week, and it was saying that this developer was saying, I don't do any manual code anymore. I'm using AI, and it's increased my job satisfaction and productivity because I'm doing more of the human work. I'm doing more thinking about what the client needs, coming back to that discovery session, working with the people who are designing the user interfaces. So you mentioned about AI, and I know that it has you're probably delivering it on your projects, but in terms of the way you deliver, do you see AI shaping that as well? Definitely.
I certainly use AI pretty much most days. It's almost like a bit of a team member for me, ideas of, especially kind of because we are a remote first company. So if you kind of just have an idea and you want to get a bit of feedback on it, I would use AI to do that. And then of course, if there's something that I need to discuss with my team, I do that too.
Yes.
Don't worry. But I think, how much the guys use AI, I know that that's very much part of their processes. We can do a lot of fast prototyping now as well with the use of AI tools, to kind of like not develop out a product, but kind of like create the vision. So that's a really interesting one whenever you are even doing a discovery session. So you could kind of bounce a few ideas and kind of see something a little bit more 3D prototype and click through it. And then, so that's a kind of a cool use of AI. Another way that the guys would maybe use AI would be to just check kind of the quality of the code as well, but it would be mainly written by themselves because of the nature of the work that we would do. But there's definitely more and more use for it in the day to day.
Yeah, great.
So it certainly speeds things up. Yeah. No question about it. And I know that with what we do in the bespoke route, that could be sort of a bit of a lengthy process.
Yes.
So it's how AI can quicken that process up so as we can get, products out quicker for our clients too.
Yeah. Provide more value and impact and all of that. Yeah. Great. Last question.
Okay.
So Workplus is named so because we believe work is a positive thing. It's something which is good for us and our society. For you, what's so good about work?
I think it's about taking a conversation, understanding a business and their processes and their ways and how they're currently working, and showing and, that tech and a bespoke solution for them can add so much more value. I think we're really, really always hammer home on delivering the value. And I think that for me, it's whenever you have spotted that opportunity and you know that you can deliver value for a business, I think that there's the real win, because that's whenever they, as a company and an organization, can scale, can grow, become an NI, success story in their own right as well. And for me, it's just about, I suppose there's an element of helping people and helping them to do that.
Yeah.
And that's probably a big part of my role. I'm a real people person, so, a good day for me is meeting someone new and striking up a bit of a relationship that you can kind of, add into your network or, help someone out along the way.